What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Calin and I'm training to complete an Ironman in 2021. So today there's a polar vortex going through Canada right now and it's like -30 outside. So I thought I would just bunker down and review my last month of training. This has been my highest volume month so far and I really had to push myself to get it done. So I'm really excited to talk about it. So guys, please leave a like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get right into it. This month I trained for 44 hours and I cycled and ran for 1,116 kilometers. Breaking down the total kilometers, I cycled for 1,007 kilometers and I ran for 109 kilometers. So it's becoming increasingly apparent that I've been favoring my cycling training over my running training, because if you look back in September when I started Trainer Road, I did like 700 kilometers and it was like 100 kilometers of running and 600 kilometers of cycling. And so you can see that I've increased my cycling volume and not my running volume. So that's something that I really need to work on in these coming months. I need to put more time into running. It is kind of ironic that I'm saying that today because I chose to bike instead of run since I couldn't get myself out the door to run in -30-degree weather. Normally, I'd beat myself up for doing something like that, like changing a workout that's scheduled, but I'm trying to be a little bit more lenient with myself. So the amount of hours that I trained this month and the amount of kilometers that I did are both personal records for me, which is pretty exciting. So I did around 4 more hours and 100 more kilometers than my previous record. I'm definitely proud of being able to hit these kind of numbers, but it's starting to get really difficult for me to balance training and my personal life and school. So just to give you a bit of context, I'm a master's student and this semester I'm doing quite a few courses, more courses than last semester. And on top of that, I have to do research work and continue being a teaching assistant. So the stress is definitely getting to me. So because of this, I'm going to be taking my foot off the gas pedal just a little bit. There's also a few more reasons, like there's still 7 months until August, so I have a lot of time to do some base training. And I think that I would benefit most from increasing my base because of my FTP results, which I'm going to be getting into in just a little bit. All right, let's talk about some milestones. So recently I did a new ramp test to reevaluate my FTP and it raised from 204 watts to 208 watts. Initially, I was pretty disappointed by this because my first FTP increase was about 25 watts, but then I realized I should just be happy that I'm improving. So Trainer Road's build phase has a lot of high intensity rides. And what I mean by that is like 95% FTP and above. And it also doesn't have many endurance rides. It only has 1 endurance ride per week. And I think because of this, and because I don't really have much of an aerobic base to begin with, the high intensity stuff wasn't really benefiting me. So that's the main reason why I'm actually going back to base training, because I want to increase my aerobic base so that I can get the biggest FTP increase by August. So with the current data that I have 7 months to improve my FTP. I think if I got to around 230 watt FTP, that would be great. Also, recently I hit 500 kilometers of Maffetone running and I was able to drop down below 5 minutes per kilometer, which has been a goal of mine for so long. Definitely wouldn't be able to hold it for a marathon or even a half marathon, but you know, it's a start and we'll get there slowly but surely. So I'm just going to conclude this review with an important lesson that I learned from this month. And that's that more work doesn't necessarily mean you'll get more results. So even though I put in the most hours that I've ever put in before, and I've also been killing myself trying to complete these workouts, it didn't result in the biggest improvement. And I think that the reason for this is just it's not the right time for me to do high intensity stuff. I need to focus on low intensity stuff, improve my aerobic fitness, and yeah, that's it. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for another video.